What's going on, guys? Time to watch Hinamatsuri Episode 2. If you want to skip to the discussion at the end, the time code is in the description, but for now, we're going to do the reaction. And I am very curious to see where the show is going to go, because Episode 1 was really different than I expected. It was a lot more serious than I expected, and really worked on developing the relationship between Hina and Anita. And I want to see what we're going to get. Is he going to use her on, like, various jobs, like, get her help? Are we going to get a lot of school life with her? Focus on her past and other people with powers? That girl from the beginning of Episode 1? I really don't know. It didn't really establish, like, at least not that I can tell, firmly, like, what the series will be like consistently going forward. Anything could happen from here, and I don't really know. So I'm curious to see. If you want to get these episodes a week early, check out the Patreon down below, as well as access to polls and all that other stuff. And, yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get into it. It's called This Is How You Have a Superpower Battle, so presumably there will be one more person with powers in this episode. So, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. We've got somebody else coming in. The Blue Lightning reminded me of Terminator. Just like it was referenced at the end of Episode 1. But the way they appeared is a little different. I got a little lucky there, being able to be let out by a coffee can. Just this naked little, like, fucking 10-year-old. Get out of the way, dumbass. But the fact that, like, they have no way to let themselves out, is that... just fucked them up. So we got another girl from her world or whatever. Are they sent there against their will? This is Terminator. She's taking his clothes. I want to quote it, but I can't remember what he says exactly. Give me your boots, your gun, and your motorcycle. No, that's not right. God, it's been too long since I've seen the Terminator movies. I need to rewatch them. The first two. Obviously. But yeah, like, if they go there willingly, I mean, she's there looking for Hina. Is there no better transport device? Like, if they go there willingly, they can't let themselves out of that thing. They have to get somebody to do it. Or get really lucky. It seems like imprisonment. You're strapped into this thing and then banished to another world. I don't know what the deal is with her, if she was sent there, and if so, for what purpose. If she ran away, she's clearly here to find her. I don't know if that's on orders or her own decision. Is that the girl from the beginning of Episode 1? I don't think we had an OP last time, because I don't remember any of this. But we're seeing, like, that girl from her school right here again. We're seeing various characters who will be involved. A lot of people. I don't know. I don't know where we're going. And she's got a woman with very large personality over there. And, yeah, her food. I don't remember. Ikura? Was that what it was called? Sure. Let's see what we're doing this time. Jashinryu. She fucked him up. If he hears a rumor about it, he might make the connection. Is he just gonna think it was Hina? But he would be like, why? Why would she do that? Okay, so, well, he might think it's someone else then. Or he'll just forget it. No, it couldn't be. Is she working here? No, she's not working here yet. It showed in the OP that she gets a job, I think. But she's here. Alright, let's do it. Let's see how you have a superpower battle. I want to know. Teach me. I like the look, though. The jacket on her. Money? How about I pay you in, ass kicking? Oh, he senses it. He's like, no, she'll kill him. Not even a thank you from her. She didn't give a shit. Because he knew there was some bad shit about to go down. He's like, God damn it. And of course I ran into her. But he's the only one who really knows about this. The only one maybe equipped to handle it. And he's gonna go try. She looks like Jotaro in part 4. With the white outfit. That's pretty nifty disguise. Just, again, it's like a 10-year-old girl, and you're just like, oh, I'm gonna get you, kid. Why ouchie? Ouchie is just the thing that these guys say. It's just, that was in episode 1, too. Alright, do you tell her about Hina? Do you avoid her? Do you think it would be a good thing? Do you think it would cause trouble? I think he's gonna try to avoid it. You can't let her just go around wreaking havoc. Or maybe you can, and you just stay out of it. I know you don't want to get involved. I don't know if you want Hina to be involved. Whoa! Boy, what you doing? Okay. 8. Not 7-Eleven. 8. You can't steal shit. That's just wrong. Like a network of homeless people? Yeah. That's interesting to think about. If she had met what other kind of people she may have met, been taken in by. If something like that may have happened. If she had just fallen into the street and been let out randomly and just had no one and no guidance. Would she have done that? Would she have gone to find someone? Because she seemed to like expect orders from him as an adult. So maybe she would have just like sought out an adult and been like, what are my orders? I don't know. But she also was strong-arming him a lot at first, so who can say? Well, I mean, yeah, you're revealing the location of a little girl to them. Yeah, well, that's... We just want to beat the shit out of her, man. But hey, he's got to survive too. Hey, you did it. Congratulations. Anzu. It's your lucky day. Oh, well, alright. Okay, so it's an order to dispose of her. Did she run away then? This makes me more interested in the details of her backstory. That's all it takes. What? She's... What is this? That seems very silly. Will it? Luckily she's gullible. And she's very easily manipulated by Ikura. Alright. Is this that thing that I've seen? That little clip that I've seen that's just like a couple seconds of One of them being like this, and there's like gravity happening. Is that this? Maybe. Epic rock, paper, scissors battles. Whoa! Okay, yeah, this is it. I didn't see that part, but this is clearly... Yeah, I'd say this is how you have a superpower battle. It's a unique one. That's what I've seen. Yeah. That part. That face, though, and the sound. I don't even know what that sound is. But she's afterwards, she's just like... Wouldn't look, though. Okay, her turn. Oh, holy shit! She just snapped her fucking neck? Did you hear that? Yeah, oh my god. Well, clearly she's superior. I like the voice acting on that screaming. But yeah, like, ow. She fucked her up. Good thing she didn't say that way. And just... She's gonna pull her hair. Oh! Vindictive. Oh, that's it? That was a pretty good scream, too, like, while remaining deadpan. Were they close before? She didn't realize how powerful Hina was. I don't know how close they were. They knew each other. Alright, how long before she doesn't want to go back? Video games, good food, a friend. Do you want to put that in the washing machine? The red thing? Okay. Would hair... Is hair going to convince that you don't want to bring back, like, a finger? I realize, obviously, he's not going to do that, but... Would that convince them? Hair? You could have just gotten it from the shower. Pretty decent amount of hair, but still. Yeah, why did you wash it? I guess that was an accident. And it doesn't work when it gets wet. Yeah, what if it just rained when they got here, or they landed in water? I don't know how the... Location homeless again. I don't know how it works, how they choose a spot. Yeah? What? Give it to her. She's fine. Yeah, you're dragging around a little girl everywhere you go. I'm guessing she's over there. Is she not here? Everybody knows about the daughter. Mm-hmm. It's another good scream. So she wasn't there. Okay. It's fine. Take her to the strip club or whatever. That did happen. It was a lot of money. It was pretty absurd. You! There are plenty of women who would be way into that. Like, oh, you have a daughter. She's so cute. You're so close to her. You take such good care of her. Maybe not the kind of women you're looking for, though. If you're looking for more of a fling, like a one-time thing. Although you never know. You want to get rid of her? Do it. Okay. Say fuck you. I don't care. Right back there with the same women. Neglecting her, giving her mackerel. So he can go have his fun. And I mean, yeah, he's under no obligation to take care of this girl. Like, has she been using her powers? Since she has to? She can probably just fucking jump out the window and land down there just fine. You're not gonna get anywhere. No. You are actually trapped. It's school? What could her grades possibly be like? Oh god. Now we're gonna get like fucking social services involved and shit. Nah. Start spreading rumors at school. Yeah, my dad just leaves me alone all the time. Gives me a can of mackerel. So now we've got this girl involved. Okay. What the hell? What is that walk? It's like she's a zombie. So tempted. I could get it. Utako! Hitomi. This is how it showed in the OP, like her working here, becoming a bartender at age 12. Yeah, that makes sense. No. Does she? What if she just did? What? I don't know what just happened. Oh, hey. So now her friend has been coaxed into being a bartender. He's there. She's like, oh no, her home life must be so terrible. She's gonna fuck him up. She's with her, and he's with her friend at the bar. That is true. Whoa, hey. Okay. You do have to... There she goes. You do have to say how you feel for him to know. I thought she would see her floating away, but nope. This has to stop. You can't... She's just gone... Yeah, I mean, she's just going with it. Your path in life has been chosen. Look at her face. She looks so dejected. Look at her. To the zoo. A girly club. That's what I was saying before. Bring her along. You got a bartender over here. It's fine. Don't get her a job there. Please, though. Fuck it. He's drunk enough to do it. What about her? Can she go? Can she leave? Not be a bartender? This isn't really better. Where's Hitomi? Okay. We need to contact her parents. She's fallen in with the wrong crowd. Same women? Yep. What is that? I guess I'll find out. And Hitomi is still... Okay, well, it's just exactly what it sounds like. You gonna show that off in front of everybody? Yeah, fuck it. Oh, okay. There you go. That'll convince them. Everybody's drunk enough to just let this happen and go along with it, and this poor child is having her life ruined before her very eyes. Oh, poor Hitomi. No, don't say that! She won't believe it. Well, do you not remember at all? Is that a bill? Yikes. Yeah. He'll be like, what? You want to go where? Yeah, we won't be going back for a bit. Welp. Anzu's homeless, he's poor, and Hitomi has descended down a black hole of who knows where now. Poor child. Anything after the credits? I don't think so. Okay, on to the discussion. I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. Episode 2 of Hinamatsuri is Terminator again. Episode 1 with the ending, the direct Terminator reference, and now it continues to reference Terminator again at the beginning of this one. I almost wish this had been first. Like that other one that was just like a goofy little thing. I could imagine it being at, like sometimes in manga they'll have like a little gags drawn on the last page or like the page after the chapter ends. There'll be like a little gag or like a little side 4 coma or something at the end of the volume or something. I could see it being something like that. It was just a random little extra gag after the credits, whereas this was at the beginning of the episode and was the main introduction to the character Anzu. I kind of wish this had been first, because I already saw that Terminator reference. I was like, oh, it's Terminator again, rather than finding it, like, being surprised that it's referencing Terminator. But either way, it was still fun that it was doing it, that she comes in, you've got the lightning effect like Terminator, and she's naked, and she goes up to this gang of dudes and beats them up and takes their clothes. And I really like the look that she's got with the jacket and the pants and everything. I like that those are the clothes that she took. But yeah, she got real lucky. that her capsule opened up the way that it did, because I'm very curious. I'm more curious now in this episode than I was in the first one about the specifics of where they come from, because I was like, I don't know if we really need to focus on that. We can just focus on the now and what Hina does in this world and other people from that world. I don't know if we need a lot of details from there. But this episode made me more curious about the world that she comes from now that we've introduced somebody else. I was sure we would get it at some point. We would get other people with powers, other people from wherever she's from. I didn't think it'd be so soon. I didn't know if we would just focus on more stuff with just Nita, her school life, friends from school, or new characters. And we get it all in this episode. We get a lot of characters getting focus. But this mechanism is just weird. I don't know what the deal is with Hina, if she was sent there, if she ran away there. But the fact that you can't open it yourself, unless there's some other way to do it, she seemed to have just gotten lucky out in the streets. Hina was freed by Nita. She was sent there, Anzu was, by the top brass, so she was sent there apparently to defeat Hina. So I would imagine that Hina maybe ran away. I don't really know. She didn't really seem to have that kind of initiative. Like, even when she met Nita, she was like, just thought he'd be like every other adult. She's like, he's not giving me orders, I'm not following what he's telling me, I'm not being punished for my actions. Like, she didn't know this place would lead to a different life. I don't know if she ran away or what happened, if they sent her here and then if they sent her here to get rid of her, but then also sent Anzu to like finish the job and make sure she's going for good. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, why either of them were totally sent here, but Anzu, all we know is she came here to defeat Hina. And again, like, the mechanism, you can't even open it. Is there nothing better? I don't know. But I do want to see more of that. They know each other. I don't know how close they ever really were. Maybe they just fought alongside each other, because she didn't even really seem to know that Hina was so much stronger than her. Maybe she's just never... And if they were just like fighting alongside each other, I don't know what the hell kind of battles they get up to in their world, but they're both very strong psychics, so maybe she's just never gotten a chance to really directly test their powers against each other. They just go in, wipe out a bunch of dudes, and they're done. Never really saw that Hina was so strong. But Hina's changed a lot. She used to not talk at all, and Anzu knows that. I don't know how close they really were, but they've gotten kind of closer here already, and will continue to do so because Anzu is sticking around, because her mechanism ball thing was accidentally thrown in the wash. She just didn't empty out the pockets, and when it gets wet, oops. Great technology. Warps to other dimensions, planets, I don't know. But if you get it wet, you put that thing in the wash, it's done. So she's stuck here. She's homeless. Starts out homeless, ends homeless. Looks like in the OP she eventually gets a job, but yeah, with her, you've got her and Hina and everything. You have the battle between them, which is the thing that I had seen before. The only piece of anything that I had seen from this show was like a 2-second clip of Hina's face getting like pushed up by gravity, and so you have that here. With a lot more surrounding it too. I had no idea that it was rock, paper, scissors related, which is pretty funny. So it's like it's a pretty good way to have a superpowered battle and make it fun and ridiculous. Make it about rock, paper, scissors, and then just make these weird, goofy effects. They looked really funny, and the sounds that Hina was making were funny, although I thought the funniest part was when Hina did it to Anzu, and there was just like a hardcore neck snapping sound when she went, and I'm like, oh my god, is she okay? And then the voice acting from her screaming on the ground, and then Hina screaming on the ground when she had her hair ripped out, which did a good job of like screaming and communicating the pain while remaining deadpan. And Nita's screams later were good too. Good screamers in this show. But yeah, I don't know if people would be convinced she'd be dead by bringing back hair, but I don't know if they would have any reason to think that Anzu would lie. But either way, that was fun. That was a fun scene. Just again, like the darkness of it, like holy shit, she just broke the damn girl's neck was the funniest part. But she's homeless. You'd think a little bit when they're spending time bonding, like, ah, shit, Nita's got another daughter now, but she's homeless for now. But as for Nita, he goes through some stuff in this episode. At first, like, not wanting to get involved with Anzu. He's hearing about her, like, no, can't be. He knows it's not Hina, so he's like, nah, can't be another one like her. I'm sure he just, I'm sure he knows that there can be. He just won't let himself admit it. And then he ends up running into her and kind of realizes it or has a suspicion and dispels the situation when she won't pay for her food. Follows her, finds out for sure that it is her, and he's like, nope, not doing it, not going to get involved, but they kind of have to because of what she's doing, causing chaos around the city and everything. I like that they've got like a network of homeless people that they're finding information through and finding her, and this guy's like, man, I just sold out like a fucking 12-year-old girl to the Yakuza. He doesn't know what the hell's going on. He's just trying to survive, as Anzu is, being a homeless person, just trying to eat and kind of spending her time on that rather than looking for Hina. But they bring her right to him. I wasn't really sure what he would do, like if he would think it would be a good idea for her and Hina to meet. But since he has to do this, he's like, well, we're not going to be able to do anything on our own, so I guess I have to bring her. And yeah, we got the battle and the bonding and everything, her ending up homeless again. But beyond that, with Nita, he also is realizing like the negative effects Hina is having on his life, specifically with women. Everybody knows about her now, like, oh, he has a daughter, he wants to spend all his time with her, he's not going after women anymore. And he's like, no, this has to stop. And he's really under no like obligation here. This is not his child. You could say like some kind of moral obligation that you might think he would have, just because like, hey, there's a child in need and you can help her, so do it. Or even what he brings up in this episode, like what might happen if he didn't take care of her, or if he hadn't been the one to find her in the first place. He's like, what if she had just landed in the street? Would she have caused chaos throughout the city? Would she have taken over the country? What would have happened? And actually, I really don't know. It's just something to speculate about. Like, again, she expected from him, like, orders, punishment when she made mistakes and stuff like that. But also, she was perfectly willing to physically attack him to get what she wanted. So had she just landed on the street, would she have just gone around stealing like Anzu to survive, especially if she had found food that she found tasty with no one there to kind of rein her in? Would she have just gone around wreaking havoc? What would she have done? Would she have sought somebody out, found anybody? Or if she had found somebody else different than him, even though he's a Yakuza, he's still a pretty good dude overall. Like, what if she had found somebody worse or just somebody different? It's interesting to think about, and there's just no way to know for sure what would have happened. But yeah, like, this is not his child or anything. Whatever's going on with her is far beyond his knowledge. Her power is far beyond anything he understands. His life has just been intruded upon by this supernatural thing. And he's like, I'm trying to live my life the same way I was before. I'm trying to go have fun. Here, have a can of mackerel. He could do a better job of that, of, balancing it. But right now, he's like, fuck it. Have this can of mackerel. I'm going out. For now, he's just in I don't give a shit mode, and he wants to go have fun with the women. And it was great when Hina was just following him. She's like, I'm tired of this. I'm coming with you. Following him. Bringing poor Hitomi along. I feel like that's my favorite aspect of the episode. And also the darkest. Because Hina has a talk with this Utako bartender woman, and that was a good little talk. It's like, you've got to tell him how you feel or he's not going to know. You got to make him understand that you want to be involved in his life and that you're upset by the fact that he is leaving you and not caring for you and whatnot. And I'm thinking, okay, that's what we're going to have, and he's going to have like an emotional moment and realize he does want to take care of Hina. And that doesn't actually really happen. He's just drunk, and because of that, he just kind of goes along with everything. And then I think at the end regrets it all entirely because he's like, you just spent a shit ton of money. So in the next episode, I'm not sure if he's still going to be upset that Hina is there or if he'll just kind of have accepted it because there's nothing he can do because she's going to get herself involved. She's got her powers that there's nothing he can do anything about. And again, that's kind of dark as well. Rather than having like a big emotional moment for him, it was like, yeah, he was drunk and now things are screwed up for him even more than before. And oh well, what's he gonna do? He kind of just has to accept his lot in life right now. But then with Hitomi, you have her at the bar, this poor little schoolgirl, like 12 years old or something. She's just a bartender now, and from the OP, it seems like that's gonna stick. And her face the whole time, she's just like, how is this happening? I want to go home. What is going on? And then she has to go to the club with them, and I like a lot of the animation too, not just like with the faces in the rock paper scissors battle or Nita's faces he makes when he's shocked or whatever, but some of the walking animation, like when Hina was drawn to the food stand and she was walking over like a zombie, or when they're walking to the club, especially Hina is like all having fun because she's the one who wants to go, but Hitomi's just walking along, and then she's just there, and she's like. And then her mom calls her, and I'm like, oh no! And she says where she is, which her mom didn't believe, but still, she's out so late. And I'm like, oh, this girl, what's going to happen to her life? What are they going to... What's going on? Just Hina being here, and these superpowered people being here, getting her involved with this, and the Yakuza, and bars, and clubs, and... this... Who knows what track she was gonna be on in life. It's totally different now. And that's the stuff I find funniest, just the darker aspects of it. It's just it's presented in a just absurd, ridiculous way. Because I don't think I would call this show funny. A lot of people, like, I wasn't watching it when it came out, obviously, so I just heard in general like it's really funny. And looking back now, seeing people talk about it, seeing their impressions episode by episode as I read stuff about it, people are talking about how hilarious they find it. It's like a comedy of the season, one of my favorite comedies, and just how funny it is. And I don't really particularly find it funny. Like I talked about in episode 1, I found it much more serious than funny. There were some funny moments, and same in this episode. Like I said, some of the animation, like the faces and everything, and some of the darker moments, there are parts that I find funny. But for the most part, I wouldn't describe it as a funny show for me personally. It's fun. I enjoy it, but I would describe it as fun more than like laugh out loud, hilarious, or anything like that. And again, like, it actually has a lot more serious focus than I thought it would. And I kind of like that stuff quite a bit. I think it's kind of interesting, me having a slightly different perspective than a lot of people. I don't know if people want, out of my reactions, to see me really busting out laughing more, or if it'll be interesting to see what I think about it, because I do still like it. I seem to be enjoying it in a bit of a different way than a lot of other people. Like, a lot of my laughter comes from it being, like, conceptually funny and, again, dark. Just like the concept of Hitomi being forced into this position, or just some of the stuff happening with Nita and everything. But, like, moment to moment, I'm not finding myself laughing a lot. Just some funny moments here and there and everything. But I'm still having fun with it. This episode got me more interested in the backstory, what we're going to get with Anzu. We've got a lot of characters here, actually, that I'm sure we'll spread the focus between, because I was wondering where we would go. I wasn't sure after episode 1, and it seems like we'll be getting focused on a lot of different characters, like Nita, stuff going on in his life, whether it's Yakuza-related, his personal life with somebody like Utako, Hitomi, seems like most of the school stuff. I would like to have more scenes in school, just get more of a picture of what she's doing. Is she doing anything at all? Is she literally sleeping at all times? We're going to have like a PE episode where she uses her powers. I don't know. Backstory with her world, what Anzu's going to be doing here with other people with powers coming. I don't know, but this got me more interested in the backstory and shows me more characters that we're going to spread focus between. So yeah, I am enjoying it, but once again, I have no idea what next episode will be. Could still be anything. I have no idea at all. Curious to see how Hitomi may get wrapped into being a bartender again. And possibly forever, like, I don't know. We'll see, but, yeah, that's about all I got for now. If there's anything else to say, we can talk about it in the comments below. Leave your thoughts down there. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like it, and share the video if you think there are other people who might enjoy it as well. And check out the Patreon linked below if you want to see these videos a week early. So, that's about all I got for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.